You are now getting a live look of ongoing campus protesters at Columbia University in New York City. Columbia University gave NYPD permission to enter a building just after 9 p.m. You could see officers as we speak. This, according to ABC National News.
And this comes after pro-Palestinian protesters forced their way into a building and locked themselves inside earlier this morning. NYPD says Hamilton Hall and the encampment at Columbia have now been cleared.
Here's more video from multiple universities across America where students are demanding their schools divest from companies that support and supply Israel. Officials in New York moved in on protesters at Columbia University tonight, and NYPD is saying that 4 dozen protesters have been arrested this evening, and at least 79 have been taken and detained during a second crackdown on protests at UT Austin earlier today. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for ABC 7's 10 at 10. I'm Paul Stikala.
And I'm Stephanie Valle. And the growing number of encampments across U.S. campuses has reached the borderland. ABC 7's Carrie Mannix reports from a new encampment at New Mexico State University.
Past 2 nights on the NMSU campus, students have been camping out. I've counted about 20 tents here. This is a part of that larger nationwide effort across U.S. campuses in support of Palestine.
It's important for people to show symbolically that they are on the side of the people of Gaza, that they are against this genocide that's going on in Palestine.
Over a dozen students were seen on the New Mexico State University campus Tuesday night. It's part of a movement among some students who are making demands of the university. The first of those demands is for NMSU to disclose a list of companies it invests in.
We do know for a fact that they are sending their money to some companies that sponsor the Israeli project.
Students say if that list is released, they would then want NMSU to stop investing in any company that has been shown to be collaborating with Israel. This encampment comes as many larger ones have been making headlines across the U.S. This trend has spurred controversy, with many claiming there has been violence at some of the protests. I asked one NMSU student his perspective on those claims. Would you ever condone violence from any side?
That's really hard for me to say, because violence in response to violence is not inherently wrong. Whenever you are defending yourself against an oppressor, that's a time when, sometimes you have no other choice. At our camp, we have policies in case violence does occur, and so we don't want that to happen. And
students here tell me that this has grown a little bit since the first night, and they plan on continuing the encampment in the coming days. We'll bring you any updates on air and online at kvia.com. But for now, reporting from NMSU with our New Mexico Mobile Newsroom, I'm Carrie Mannix, ABC 7.